Hey, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. If you're not having a great day, remember, you could be like Ja Morant and lose everything due to having a small brain and having the decision making of a middle school boy. Anyways, we're going to be talking about open world games today because Forspoken just recently flopped. Super flopped. Kind of saw that one coming from the dialogue that got leaked and some of the gameplay that got leaked. But when it comes to Forspoken, I want that to be the focal point of this video because open world games are kind of getting oversaturated. They've been oversaturated, to be honest, but now they're just shitty oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? Every single open world game is dropping with these huge maps. Forspoken dropped with a huge map, and all the people that have reviewed the game and played the game are saying things that have been said about open world games in the past. But it's a big ass map with nothing to do. For whatever reason, games like Forspoken, another good example of this would be like something like the Ghost Recon games. They'll put a big ass map, you have this huge sandbox, and they'll just put dots all over your mini map. They'll put symbols all over your mini maps, give you so many goddamn quests, so many different types of quests that are so repetitive. They'll just put all this samey ass shit all over your map and consider it content some fucking how. And the crazy thing about these open world games nowadays, like Forspoken, is they're very focused on the live service aspect. Something like GTA 5 dropped with full content from the start. It was supposed to get a single player expansion to add on to the service, but instead it stayed remotely the same for a very long time. But it didn't matter because of how much fucking content was in the game from base, how much actual stuff was on your minimap that made sense. The random QuickTime events you would get in Red Dead Redemption, stuff that actually made your open world feel like an open world instead of a sandbox that has no soul. Forspoken sadly fell into the category of an open world game that had absolutely no soul, and the reviews are telling you, and the way that this game flopped is telling you. Some things just don't make sense, man. These open world games used to be like these huge staples. Like an open world release was a big deal because it was going to be a new world to get immersed in. These aren't even immersive worlds no more that they're dropping. These live service edition of open world games are not fun, man. They're not fun. And not only are they not fun, they try the the trickle ass content system that happens with these live service games. Now, normally with these live service games, it'll happen with a first person shooter, maybe a battle royale, maybe something that's multiplayer focused. It's never really supposed to happen with your single player focused games. We've seen that fails often. If there's not a lot of content to at least keep people occupied until the next big update, don't fucking do it. All right, every game's not Destiny. Every game's not going to be able to pull off this, we drop barely anything and put a million symbols on your fucking map. Here, play it. You'll enjoy it. No, absolutely not. And open world games used to have a very profound effect on gaming. Like, it would be a big, innovative ass feature in these open world games. It'll be something that makes this open world so much different than the other one. But no, that's not the case. You guys see that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game or whatever it's called? What does this shit look like? This shit looks like another generic ass open world looter shooter. Another one. And once again, it's gameplay that's uninspired. Somehow these are Suicide Squad characters and it looks like the main focus is going to be gunplay. And you know the gunplay is not even going to be good. I don't know what's going on with open world games, but lately they've just fell off, bro. Red Dead 2, God of War, all these other games that have showed how to push the genre. Elden Ring, games that are showing how to push the genre. Nothing is being learned from these games. Instead, the predatory, monetary ass strategies will forever be the main objective. Forspoken, this Justice League ass shit, a lot of these open world games are just going to keep dropping and being absolutely nothing. Hell, even the latest Far Cry falls under this category because of how uninspiring that damn game was. How that game really didn't captivate people because you already played it. These open world games are getting ridiculous, man. It's starting to get like the battle royale genre. We already played it. This feature was already thought of. This ability was already thought of. This gameplay loop was already thought of. And something like Forspoken is very disappointing because you had people in the community giving feedback. You had people saying, hey bro, this doesn't look right. Something about this feels off. From the cheesy ass dialogue that Forspoken started off with.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, talk to sentient cuffs, kill jacked up beasts. You know what? I'll probably fly next.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
We kind of had an idea, but it doesn't fucking matter, man. Video game companies are going to do what they want to do. AAA companies, that's just how they like to move, man. It looks like the open world genre has now completely, it was already turning into this, but it seems like it has completely turned into a shit show. Man, what a fucking disappointment that is. I wasn't hyped for Forspoken at all after I saw the fucking writing that was written by, I don't know, a fucking 12-year-old girl or something. After I heard that shit in my ear, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to buy that. But I kept a close eye on it because this was a very marketed game. I believe that this was a PlayStation exclusive. After a while, the studio just shut down. I believe that this was supposed to be another PlayStation studio, but they shut that shit down, bro. That shit got shut down, and they have merged back with Square Enix. And that just goes to show you, man, not only are these games super duper shit, but they won't even support some of these shitty ass games, man. They know how bad these damn games are now. They're starting to see how little people are playing them, that their same predatory practices aren't working the exact same. So I was like, we're just going to cut our losses early. Good on you, Square Enix, taking your damn company back. Man, I don't know what the hell those people were thinking when they released that shit. I don't see how Forspoken made it past QA. And with this Suicide Squad shit, Kill the Justice League, this shit, you see it just got delayed. This is going to be another release. Mark my words, this is going to be another disappointing release, another Marvel's Avengers ass release that everybody's going to be like, oh my God. These games are looking shit. Open world games, man, used to be such a big thing. A big deal when you heard about a new open world game. Do you guys remember what happened when Watch Dogs got announced? Yeah, Watch Dogs was not that good of a game. It was okay at best. I'm not going to call it bad because I actually enjoyed it. But when they announced a Watch Dog, people were like, oh my God, GTA with hacking, you know? It used to be shit like that. Niggas used to be hyped about open world games. But now, every single time you hear about a new open world title, it's honestly depressing. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? We know what it's going to be. You're going to release fucking a map with a whole bunch of dots. You're going to update it 4 months later with a trash-ass story expansion. And you're probably going to do that 2 more times. And then once the player base gets so fucking low and nobody's playing it, all of a sudden the studio's going to get shut down. The game's going to get canceled and shelved. Yada, yada, yada. We see how this shit goes, bro. Hopefully open world gaming can make a comeback. Hopefully gaming in general can make a comeback. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please leave a like. I would appreciate that a lot because it will help me out in the algorithm quite a bit. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell a friend about me. And go down in the description. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. All in the description. Thank you guys so much for rocking with John, man.
Forever. Hey, how can I forget?